Hi again, welcome to another video, and in this video I'm just going to show you a few mowers what I have in my unit which I'm trying to sort through. I don't do much with the mowers now, and my other channel is solely cars, mopeds and small motorbikes now. If you're into that sort of stuff and you don't know, I've got a second channel. Follow the link in the description and in the comments below and I'll take you to that channel. If it's not your thing, hang around on this channel because there will be the odd mower stuff come up. There'll be the odd work stuff come up. My day job, I'm a gardener. If you followed me for a while, you'll know that. So yeah, you may see mowers at work, you may see little chats, you may see days out, you may see me repairing a lawnmower or a strimmer or a blower or something else. It could be anything. So this channel now is just for that other stuff, away from the cars, mopeds and small motorbikes. So I'm just going to turn you around to show you my pile of shame. I have done a little bit of work on one thing the other day because I needed to do that because I had two, and I'll turn you around and I'll explain. It's much easier that way. This Adco in front of us, it's a Royale 24E IC and it's a 2005, I think. It's one of the newer models. That, which is in pieces now, is one of the older models. Just that. Well, I've been using parts off the older one to fix the newer one, but the rollers were different, and I tried to make the older type roller fit, and it was just going to be a lot of hassle to do that. So what I did, the old roller, all the bearings are gone in the end, and basically the old ones you could replace the bearings, the new ones were a throwaway unit and you just had to get another one. But quite expensive. I didn't want to do that. So I worked along with my dad, and I had a brand new roller, but it was shorter. So it was probably, say, about that long. So what we did, we carefully cut the old bearings out of the new roller, and they're welded onto the original roller. So that has got new bearings in because the other roller I had was brand new, and we managed to get over that problem very cheap. Basically, it cost nothing because I already had the roller. So that was a good result there. And the other job I did on it the other day, and that involved taking all the bits off of that, is I replaced the rear roller on the newer one. Because every time I was pushing it forward, it had a sort of a noise like that. But it was sort of catching that rubber, and you see it's all split. And it's actually got a flat spot on the roller. It's either been dropped or gone rusty and just got weaker or something, but that has got a flat spot on it. So the roller on the other one there, you see it's not there now, was okay, and I put that on this mower. I didn't feel none of that. It's quite easy really. As long as you can get your hands up where the nuts are, they come off quite easy, and I could put it back on quite easy as well. So it wasn't exactly a hard job, but I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this, because these are worth quite a lot of money actually, because they're basically, well, they are the same as the Allet version of this now. It's just badge different, and I think the Allet might have a Honda on, but yeah, it's still got quite good value. But I think I may well just leave it how I've got it now. When I used it last year in my garden, it seemed to cut okay. So I think it's just going to have a clean up. I'll make sure it runs okay and that still, because it's been sitting in the unit a good while now. So that's what I think I'm going to do with that. I know the roller's all right now. I know the front roller as well is all right. And yeah, the back one, the rubber was good on the other one, but you can see it's totally had it on there. So yeah, that's where we're at with that one. So for my final job, it's just to clean up, like I said, and just make sure it runs okay, and strip the rest of that one down, because there is a cylinder on it still. There is a roller, and I did actually buy another one cheap, but they didn't tell me there was a dent in it. So I'll just part this one out for spares, and then I'll get rid of them too. We've still got lots of Honda bits and pieces in this pile. I'm currently trying to get organised to work and make a Honda HRD 536 out of an older type mower. Not sure there'll be a video of that. I do a lot of the mower stuff off camera now. I enjoy it more that way. I don't enjoy working on mowers that much anymore. I've done so many of them, but you know, I prefer to film the stuff like the cars and the vans rather than the mowers. But I'll show you the odd bit along the way. I've still got some HRXs there. a couple of haters. I scrapped some haters as well, but they're actually still in my dad's trailer at the moment, so I may take a few bits off of them, but I doubt I'll bother repairing them. Just haven't got the time to do that. I've got quite a few of these little old Hondas, HR173s or the HRB423s. There's another one in here. I think that's the 4-wheel one just down in there. Quite a clean one, just that. And then I'm just going to basically sort out anything in here, get a little bit ruthless and have a bit of a spring clean because I'd like this space back for a car. And you can see the shelves are full of stuff as well. And the streamers up there. So what we got over here, we have my cement mixer, which is in the way. That's okay, but I think it may just need a carb clean. But apart from that, it's okay. I don't use it for so long that the carb gets a bit dirty. So that's got a little Honda engine on that. Actually, just see if I can show you that. Whether, oh, there we go, we'll go under it. It's got a little dinky Honda engine on and it works all right, but it's one of them things I only use once in a blue moon, so not sure whether it's worth me just having it in the way or just sell it and borrow one, an electric one or something when I need one. I'll see if I can tuck it up somewhere and it's not in the way. I don't care keeping that. Here we've got another part of the shame going on. That is actually exactly the same as the one I've come up the unit for. I've just come up for some parts, a fuel tank and a recoil. I thought I was going to have to take something off of that, and I would have done if I couldn't have found them in a bag, but the wheel caps, but I've got a bag over the other side of the unit with some caps in. I managed to find one. There's a John Deere there. I've got one exactly the same at home, so that will be just broken for parts, and that one will be as well because the drive don't work on that. And here's an old Honda HR216 that will be broken for parts as well. I've got various grass boxes which I'll be sorting out along the way. And there's the Aesthesia deck. Not sure whether I just mentioned that or not, but that's the Aesthesia deck, and I actually painted that up and refurbed that deck probably about 3 years ago now, 2 or 3 years ago. So that has got to go on that, and that's something I must get on with because that's got a bit of value to it. I'm never going to get my money back because I put money into it because I was going to keep it and use it, but then I got the right standard zero turn, so I never use this anymore. But I've done quite a lot of work to that. I've put a new camshaft in that, done the deck like I just said, various other bits and pieces. I spend quite a lot of money on that. I've got brand new tyres for it. I'm going to paint around the green and do the wheels and fit the new tyres on, clean up the white plastic and get it looking pretty smart. Then that will be on its way. So, well, hopefully be on its way. Then we've got my older mowers. This is my older mower collection. I won't sell the old Mountfield, but I think the rest may well be sold. There's a couple of old Massports there. One's a 2-stroke, and I spent quite a lot of money on that, but I just really don't need it. It's just in the way, and there's 2 of them, so I'll probably, when I get to this stage, I'll probably try and sell them. The Haterette, I'm not worried about that either. That'll probably be sold. This push trimmer, I've tempted to put it in the auction just to get rid, but then I've had my doubts, so I'm not sure, but it still may go there. I'm not sure yet. Too much stuff up here and I need to make more space. You can see the big pile of lawnmower engines there. A lot of them are just going to have odd parts took off and binned. I don't need all of them. I bought this quite a few years ago, a little, well, it's like a blower and it fits on a wheelie bin, but I thought it fitted on a standard wheelie bin, but you have to buy a special type of wheelie bin for it to sit on. And I just don't really need it, so that's gonna just go. We've got an old deck there and some handles. I'll root through the handles and see what I need. Loads of blades, which will end up being just scrapped probably. These couple of things here, they look okay, but I'm not going to put the effort into repairing them. They'll go to auction. This old Rover mower, I bought this years ago. I had a Briggs Intec on it, which ran all right, but when it got hot, it wouldn't start anymore. So I fitted a Honda on it, on the GCV 160, and it actually runs in that, but I never finished it. Got a wobbly wheel and that's just going to go to auction because I can't be bothered with that. It's got paint flake and that, but it drives and works okay, so someone will hopefully give it a go for a few bob. And yeah, that's about where we're at with the mower stuff. Oh, there's a couple of window cleaning, I forgot what we call them now. but they're going to go with my window cleaning setup. I don't do window cleaning anymore. Used to do it as a little sort of thing alongside my gardening, but yeah, I don't want to do window cleaning anymore. So they're going to go. And yeah, you can see I've got too much stuff in the way. You can see all them boxes I have piled up there and then sort of cage shelves along there. Well, I don't mind stuff coming out to there, but I don't want the stuff coming all the way out to there. I want to clear all that and probably clear down that end a bit more. So I could possibly put the cement mixer along the side then, and any other thing like the scarifiers, because I've got 2 of them and I do use them for work now and then. So yeah, I'd like them along the side there as well, so they're not in here. Got a Honda Pro back there. I bought that because it was cheap, and that's the type I use for work. I'm not sure whether I'm ever going to use it. I considered selling that, but I really wanted to keep I've got 3 of them, and I wanted to try and work out which one was the worst out of the 3, and then sell the worst one, keep the better 2. So that's why that's sitting there, because I haven't got to that finding out that yet. And yeah, that's about where we're at really with the mower sort of stuff. It's just loads of bits, but I was thinking about binning all this plastic tops, like that's for Honda, and I've got for Briggs and everything in there. But I've just come up and needed one of them because the one at home's got cracks all along the tank. So I don't want to chuck everything, but I can't deal with this amount of mess. It's just too much stuff. So we'll have to just see if I can get it clear bit by bit. If I can sort out the best stuff, things like that and things like that little Honda in there, which is a real clean one, and get them sorted, then I can just deal with the sort of messy stuff afterwards. I have to keep certain bits because while I'm still doing gardening, I do need the spares for my work Hondas, which we run the HRX 537s, and this one's actually all right, this one here, but it's got a 160 engine on, which it had a 190 when I got it, but the crank was bent, so I put a 160 on. I used it for years like that, but I have got a good 190 engine to go back on it, and that is actually all right. So I will keep that one as a spare for our work, because we've only really got 2 good ones of them, and I do like to have 3. I said about the pro ones, actually I think I've got 4 of them pro ones next to the van I showed you earlier, behind the scarifiers. So yeah, I want to sort out 3 good ones of each, and then any beyond that I want to sell. We have a Flymo there, which I did a conversion on, had a 2-stroke on it before, but I put a Honda on it. But the problem being is I never use it, so there's just no point keeping it really. It just sits there and sits there and sits there. It's got to go because I'm keeping that sort of junk dry, and I've got things like my Land Rover Defender 90, which is outside of my 1964 Fordson Dexter tractor, and one of them could be sitting there in that space rather than keeping all that sort of, well, majority of it sort of scrap dry. But there's good parts in it, that's why it hasn't been sorted. So yeah, I just thought I'd do this little video, just show you where I am with sorting out my mower stuff. I don't mention it on the other channel, I try not to, but to be honest, for 20 odd years of my life, mowers have been a big thing with my job and everything. But yeah, I don't really want them coming too much into my spare time, not anymore. You know, use them for work, do the odd one up quick to sell for a bit of money for my projects, like the little Volkswagen there, or the Land Rover 90, like I just mentioned, or the T4, which I've been doing a lot of work on that. Quite a bit on that, and there's my work Sprinter van. I've been doing the side loading door on that, so I've been doing videos on that. So like I said earlier, if you're interested in any of that sort of thing, pop over to my other channel, because I'm sure quite a few of the people that subscribe on this channel don't subscribe to the other one. And yeah, if you just like people repairing stuff and working on stuff, whether it's mowers, whether it's cars, vans, little mopeds or little motorbikes, yeah, some's over there as well. So if you subscribe to both channels, you've got the best of both worlds. I'm going to get that home as soon as I've got a bit of space at home, and I'm going to, well, try it over my garden, see how good it is, because that is, I think they're about, under that Alec name, I think they're about £5,000 for something almost exactly the same as that. I have got a tow seat for it. I've got the box for it, which is there. I've got another box there. I always thought Wait, I'm not sure actually which box it is. I think it's that box, the one for the mower, and that's a bigger box. I always thought that one was for that. But then when I tried to pair them up, I realised I didn't have a box for that one. But that's just had to be broken for that one anyway. So it was handy I had that one. So I've rambled on enough now. I'll leave the video there. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll be along with another video again soon. So bye for now.